Talk about how guys feel like in spring training. And if you're a guy, you show up, you do your thing, you play the first 4 innings, and you peace out. If you're not a guy, you're sitting on the bench the first 5 or 6 innings. You go into the game. The fields are in horrible condition. You might as well be fielding a ground ball on asphalt. So you have to like watch out for that. Then you're also facing really young guys at the end of the game. Most young guys who are in big league camp, they throw the ball really hard and they have no idea where it's going. So it's essentially you're just kind of like battling your way to the end of the game. And when the end of the game comes, you're so happy. So happy. So it's just there's definitely different scenarios for guys. And that's another reason why they don't care that much about spring training numbers is because who are you doing it against? Like, are you doing it against after the 6th inning, you're doing it against an A-ball guy. So who cares?
Well, and we always laugh because there will be days like early on in spring training, the pitcher will only throw a fastball. And we'll see people be like, oh, man, Sevy got knocked around today. And it's like, yeah, because he threw 22 pitches and 21 of them were fastballs. It's just ridiculous when you actually, and we'll be saying this so many times.
I'm going to keep reminding you guys that, because I know you start to lead up to spring training, get the storylines in the head, and you're like, oh, this is a big deal. Like, look what he just did in this game. And I'm going to just be like chirping. Remember what we talked about January
2 years
29th.
ago, Stan's first spring training with the Yankees. He has an inverted batting stance, but it was the most inverted batting stance I've ever seen in my life at spring training. He basically, he was lining up in the box as if the right field foul pole was the pitcher.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was letting balls travel as deep as they can and just fouling them off. And Votto said that that's what he tries to do his first couple games in spring training. Just let the ball get as deep as possible and foul it off, and that's literally the only goal.
Yes,
and
it happens.
People start screaming about how bad he looks and all.
He
looks
so bad.
And Jake and I are also like, he does look bad. It doesn't matter, but it looks bad, and we're like having our internal struggle with that. Did you ever go into spring and just try something completely new? Last year, Aaron Judge, all spring, didn't have his leg kick. He kept both feet planted on the ground, just shifted his weight, didn't pick his front leg up at all, and he was hitting great. Tons of doubles, not as many home runs. Season starts, instantly back to leg kick. So do guys is that just fucking around, or why not? Or are they really because do you guys make adjustments? Is that boredom, or is that really trying something new?
It's just trying to get a feeling. So he's probably I want to see the ball as long as I can. And you'll see that all the time. I remember one day Yachty was hurt, something with his legs or something. So he couldn't run, but he wanted to track pitches. So he DH'd and he took every single pitch. It didn't matter. He was going to take every single pitch, but he just wanted to get game speed. So he'd go up there and we knew that. They told us hey, he's not running, whatever. And these pitchers, man, these fucking pitchers still couldn't throw strikes. I'm like, dude, this guy is fucking taking right now, guys. It's lay one in there, let's go. But it's funny, yeah. You'll see guys do that, stuff like that all the time, where it's they're either working on something in the cage, and you can only do so much in the cage, so they want to take it out in the game and see how it feels, and that's the perfect time. That's why spring training numbers are so stupid.